Salam alaikum, alaikum salam. Bueno, buenos dias. Sorry for the sun glare this morning. I was asked a question, which a lot of people have seen this this item online and on social media and stuff like that. But I guess the person who asked the question has seen it in other places but doesn't understand the meaning of it. We are speaking about the Mbele, the cutlass, the machete, which you use to cut down trees and to cut down grass. Like we traditionally in the country, we use a machete with a garabato. There's a stick from a tree that kind of looks like at the end of it, it has like a V shape, and it helps us pull the grass to the side while we cut and push the grass at the same time. Okay. We understand that the slaves used this machete to cut down things like, fields, things like the sugar cane. It was an item used in slavery also to sometimes punish people with it. It was an item that when slaves rebelled, that's the weapon that they had to use. So they used it in rebellion, or because they were tired of it. You understand? The machete in Kisimalongo and Palo Mayombe is a very important item. We don't use it to kill anyone. We mainly it's part of what we say our spiritual receptacle. You understand? It's an important item to the Tata that has it, and mostly all will have it because it's an important item for us. Some Tatas are very, very, very how can I say jealous of their machete, their Mbele. They don't let nobody touch it or nothing like that, because they understand the purpose and what they use it for. The machete is used for multiple things, and some of the things I cannot say. But a simple thing that a machete is used for in Kisimalongo or in Palo Mayombe, is used to clean a person. You could use the machete because the machete is consecrated with the nganga. It's part of the nganga. It's part of that religious receptacle. It's part of that nkisi. So that machete is used to clean people. The machete also could be used to wake up the receptacle. And the machete, back in the days, there are some houses that still do it, but it's very frowned upon these days, and they don't use it anymore. Give me a second. And it was frowned upon because when you disrespected an elder or disrespected the house, what they usually do is they will have you kneel you down, and with the side part of the machete, not the part that cuts or the hard edge, they would hit you with it in your back. Some people will hit you in the legs, but some will hit you in the back. A certain amount of strikes as a way letting you know that you disrespected, you did something that was incorrect, and it's not was not appropriate, and it's not tolerated. It's almost like back in the days when you was able to spank your child. You wasn't killing him, you wasn't beating him up with fists or nothing, but you would spank him, hit him in the hand, hit him in the butt, the leg, to let him know, hey, you don't do that here. You understand? That force of showing through that method a way that would teach you a lesson that you would stop doing. And a lot of us that grew up in those days, and even people older than me, learned off of those lessons that our parents, our aunts, even in the neighbors. I remember that the neighbors, put it like this, the teachers in school, when I went to school in Puerto Rico, the teacher in school used to hit you with a ruler. It was called a, I think they called it, well, it's a regla, we say regla, but it was called a yardstick, because those were the rulers that they would use to cut out like the fabrics and stuff. Because the fabric is cut by yards, not by inches. So what a yardstick, it's almost 4 feet long, almost a little shorter than 4 feet a yard, and you get spanked with that. And your mother could come and once that teacher told your mom, you get spanked again. And when you get home, you probably get spanked again by your father. You understand? That's how it was. But the Mbele, it's a very important thing in ceremonies. Also is used in multiple ceremonies, including your scratching ceremony. Is used in the different, so many different things that you as a initiate, you will see what are the uses of for, or you that are looking to get initiated and happen to find a place and get initiated, you will see the uses, why the Mbele is for. These days, houses don't use the Mbele to reprimand anybody for the that I know of for disrespect, because not too many people could hold a couple of hits with a machete and not go to the police. You understand? Because they're not built like that anymore. I just wanted to put that in this morning about the Mbele. It's a lot more that has to do with it. So when you see a machete in the Tata's house, don't touch it, because he'll be pissed off if you touch that Mbele. Unless he gives you permission to grab it for him. And salam alaikum, alaikum salam. Have a great day, guys.